Hello everybody and welcome to the Constable. Please subscribe now to get the latest news on archaeology, ancient history, civilizations and world mythology. Without further ado, let's get started. The writers of the Bible make different historical claims, and many of these claims are corroborated by archaeological evidence. For example, over 50 people mentioned in the Bible have now been confirmed through archaeological discoveries. While archaeology may be partial and incomplete, it does offer touchpoint verification of many biblical claims, including the claims of the Old Testament. In this video, we are going to present 9 of the more impressive archaeological findings related to the Old Testament of the Bible. We begin at number 9. The existence of Belshazzar confirmed. The existence of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, was once doubted by critics. Belshazzar is named in Daniel chapter 5, but according to the known biblical historic records, the last king of Babylon was Nabonidus. Tablets have been discovered, however, describing Belshazzar as Nabonidus' son and documenting his service as co-regent in Babylon. If this is the case, Belshazzar would have been able to appoint Daniel, third highest ruler in the kingdom, for reading the handwriting on the wall as recorded in Daniel chapter 5 verse 16. This would have been the highest available position for Daniel. Here, once again, we see the historicity of the biblical record has been confirmed by archaeology. At number 8, existence of King David corroborated. Skeptics once denied the existence of Kings David and Solomon, or believed them to be very minor tribal leaders if they existed at all. In 1994, however, archaeologists discovered a stele near Tel Dan in northern Israel. It dates to the 9th century before Jesus and was apparently placed in this location to corroborate the victory of the Aramean king over the armies of Israel. Importantly, it bears an inscription which refers to the house of David, confirming the fact that David reigned and established a dynasty. At number 7, Hezekiah and possibly Isaiah confirmed. Archaeologists investigating the southern part of the world surrounding Jerusalem's old city found a dome dated to the 8th century BC. It contained many clay imprints and seals, and one of these displayed the belonging to Hezekiah, son of Ahaz, king of Judah. On an additional seal discovered at the site, archaeologists found an inscription that said, Yesha Yehu. In Hebrew, this means Yahweh is salvation, but in English, the name inscribed here is Isaiah. Some experts believe this is evidence of the biblical prophet Isaiah, given the close proximity of the two seals and the connection between Hezekiah and Isaiah in the Old Testament narrative. At number 6, the Hittites Corroborated. The historicity and cultural customs of the patriarch have been corroborated in clay tablets uncovered in the cities of Nuzi, Mari, and Bogaskor. Archaeological discoveries in these 3 cities have confirmed the existence of the Hittites. These findings also revealed an example of an ancient king with an incredible concentration of wealth. Prior to this discovery, skeptics doubted such ancient affluence was possible and considered the story of Solomon to be greatly exaggerated. This discovery provided an example of such a situation, however. Solomon's prosperity is now considered to be entirely feasible. At number 5, Josiah's governors confirmed. Archaeologists have discovered a well-preserved seal impression that was made by the governor of Jerusalem and dates to the 7th century BC during the reign of King Josiah. This is consistent with 2 references of governors in 2 Kings chapter 23 and 2 Chronicles chapter 34. Experts are not sure if the governor who used the ancient seal was Josiah, as described in 2 Kings, or Messiah, as described in 2nd Chronicles. At number 4, the existence of Nebo-Sarsekim corroborated. There are thousands of lesser-known, relatively unimportant characters in the Bible who would easily be overlooked if archaeology did not continue to verify them. One such person is Nebo-Sarsekim. He is mentioned in the Bible in chapter 39 of the book of Jeremiah. According to Jeremiah, this man was chief officer to Nebuchadnezzar and was with him at the siege of Jerusalem in 587 BC, when the Babylonians overran the city. Many skeptics have doubted this claim, but in July of 2007, Michael Josiah, a visiting professor from Vienna, discovered Nebo-Sarsekim's name written on an Assyrian cuneiform tablet. This tablet was used as a receipt acknowledging Nebo-Sarsekim's payment of 0.75 kilogram of gold to a temple in Babylon, and it described Nebo-Sarsekim as a chief eunuch of Nebuchadnezzar II, king of Babylon. The tablet is dated to the 10th year of the reign of Nebuchadnezzar II, which is about 595 BC, 12 years before the siege of Jerusalem. Once again, verifying the dating and record of the Old Testament. At number 3, historicity of Nehemiah's wall confirmed. Skeptical historians once doubted the historicity of Nehemiah's account of the restoration of Jerusalem that is found in the Bible. Nehemiah lived during the period when Judah was a province of the Persian Empire, and he arrived in Jerusalem as governor in 445 BC. With the permission of the Persian king, he decided to rebuild and restore the city after the destruction of the first temple by the Babylonians a century earlier in 586 BC. The book of Nehemiah records the completion of this wall in just 52 days, and many historians did not believe this to be true, since the wall itself was never discovered. But in November 2007, the remnants of the wall were uncovered in an archaeological excavation in Jerusalem's ancient city of David, strengthening concurrent claims. King David's palace was also found at the site. Experts now agree the wall has been discovered along with the palace. This has once again corroborated the claims of the Old Testament. At number 2, the existence of Philistines Corroborated. Skeptics often doubted the existence of the Philistines, the ancient enemies of the Israelites, but we now have an early description of the Philistines, discovered on the temple of Ramesses III at Thebes in Egypt. This structure is dated to approximately 1150 BC, and the inscription found there describes the Philistines as peoples of the sea. The engraving also says the Philistines invaded the delta area and the coastal region of Canaan, establishing a number of cities. Most of these cities have now been excavated and match their biblical descriptions. Such cities include Ashkelon, Ashdod, Gaza, Gath, and Ekron. And finally, at number 1, the corroboration of King Sargon. The historicity of the Assyrian king Sargon, recorded in Isaiah chapter 20 verse 1, has also been confirmed, despite the fact that his name was not seen in any known biblical record. Archaeology again proved the biblical account to be true when Sargon's palace was discovered in Khoshabad in Iraq. More importantly, the event mentioned in Isaiah chapter 20, Sargon's capture of Ashdod, was recorded on the palace walls, confirming the history recorded in Old Testament scriptures. Fragments of a stela were also found at Ashdod. This stela was originally carved to memorialize the victory of Sargon. Archaeology is an ever-evolving discipline, providing new insight into the past with every new discovery. Many of these findings are featured at the Biblical Archaeology Society and at other similar sources. The claims of Judaism and Christianity are more than proverbial insight. There are claims about the historic past. As such, they can be verified or falsified. Archaeology is one way we can test the claims of the Old and New Testament, and this discipline continues to provide touchpoint corroborative evidence affirming the claims of the Bible. Do you have any question or ideas or suggestions to share with us? Kindly drop it in comment section. Please like and share this video if you enjoy it. And remember to subscribe and enable notification so that you will not miss any new video we post on this channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time.